Welcome to the Kiwi Odyssey channel. Cat's log, sea date 7th to the 16th of January 2025. And here we have dolphins. Again, we have more dolphins. They often follow us, which is very cool to see. And this time around, not just swimming, these guys were playing. They were putting on a show. What an amazing life we are leading to be able to get to see this on a very regular basis. And we were on our way to Arica, Chile.
There are hundreds of jellyfish hanging out about midship on this side. They're just bobbing around there.
And here we have the South American sea nettle. These jellyfish are mostly around 25 to 40 centimeters, but some can grow a bell of up to a meter, and their tentacles can reach 2 to 3 meters in length. Don't want to be swimming with them. So Arica is a really cute place. We are here for 2 days, and we went and had a look around the town, and they have these cute little architectural buildings and some really nice mosaics and a few good street art pieces and birds. Always lots of birds. Now, this evening just happened to be our 100 days of sailing, and with this absolutely glorious sunset that we had, we got to have a bit of a party on the deck in the pool area. So that was a lot of fun. And the next day just went into town and got a few more photos of some of the things that they have there. And we came across these stray dogs that were sheltering from the heat in this old fountain. And it's interesting because a lot of the places we have been to, we have seen a lot of stray dogs and cats, but we don't actually really have a lot of stray dogs around homes. And the people around here are so nice. As we were leaving, they came and put on a show for us. Isn't that cool? And while they were dancing, they had a big band setting up in the background. Even the birds are doing a dance. Yeah, the birds.
Yo paseaba sola por las calles, sacando fotos a los monumentos, la típica extranjera con un aire extraño que recorre entera toda la ciudad. De pronto ya a la vuelta de una esquina.
So these are the birds. They're very cool diving birds. That caused a lot of that bird poop. And we got to see a sea lion. And then it was on our way to our next destination. Now our food here is pretty amazing. Look at that. Iquique is where we went next. And man, the sun was hot here. As we were just here for the day, we did a big wander around the town. Well, the old town. Like, this is actually a really big city, but when you first see things, when you get off the ship, all you really see is a little part of the place you are, right?
Pero si te diré que yo me enamoré de tus lindos ojos y tu...
It's really neat just to see the little local culture going on and these really cool buildings that I liked the look of. We found this really cool cafe, and it's like a comic cafe which had these life-size toys there to look at, and a bit of a recycled fence with bottles, some baby bottles, some drink bottles, around this very cool mural that they've got here. It's just beautiful. We did some more walking and found that there are letters in this city, and so we wanted to go find them, so we had to walk a lot further around towards that city. And I really liked that house. That was very cool. And we found the letters of Iquique. That's a beautiful blue church, and the cacti that are growing around here is also rather large. On our travels, we came across this cool craft market, and this alpaca looked like it was a real one, like it had been taxidermied. So we went and found some ice creams because it was so hot, and made our way back to the bus that was going to take us back to the ship.
Wow, look at that. They're getting out of the way.
We were at Bible study, and what a cool Bible study. We had to stop and take a look at God's wonderful dolphins. Oh, wow. That was a sea day on our way to Valparaiso. Now, this place was absolutely incredible. If you ever want to go to find the place for street art, what we've found so far, Valparaiso is it. We started out here by using GPS My City, and we got taken to some of the monuments around, and on that it tells you some of the history of what you're looking at. And I always take my earpods because my husband used one and I used the other, and then we can listen to what it's got to say on what we're looking at if we don't want to read it, which is most of the time. So they have some amazing beautiful buildings and some really old funiculars that are still working, and a lot of stairs. There are so many stairs and they're so steep, but it's just all the way up these stairs they have the most amazing artwork, so it's well worth climbing the stairs to see it. What you do have to be careful about though is having your phone out, taking these photos. I recommend having a strap on it so you can wrap it around your hand. There can often be thieves that will just walk on by, run on by, steal your phone as they go on by, or even people on motorbikes that will just grab it and keep riding. So yeah, be aware that you've got to be careful with your stuff and make sure you're aware of your surroundings. But it's so beautiful. Look at all this artwork. Like, I've never seen anything quite like it before. And we've seen a lot of street art, but this whole city is full of it. And then there's the beautiful rainbow stairs. They actually have on GPS My City the town walk, but they also have an actual just art walk. We did the town walk and still managed to find all of these wonderful places. The rainbow stairs just kept going up and up and up. And while we were walking around, we actually met up with a rather large group that were doing a street art tour with a guide. So that's pretty cool, because then you get some history behind the actual artwork that you're looking at. So we didn't have any of that, but it was still really fascinating. GPS My City took us upstairs, downstairs, around all sorts of streets, in and out of these even little alleyway type things, which was pretty cool. But then there was this one lot that had like a slide beside it they had Valparaiso written there, and people were going up to the top and sliding down that part, which was different, hadn't seen that before. And all the meanwhile, we're also looking out for funiculars, because this city has a lot of funiculars. We were at the top of a hill and we found this cool little church, and then I found the piano stairs. How cool are those? That's pretty funny. So we had done so much walking that we figured we should go home today because we're just a bit exhausted. They had 30 funiculars running in this city once, and now there's still 15 of them in operation today, and tomorrow we plan on going to find some and taking a ride. And those chocolate covered strawberries were so good. Okay, so the next day we actually decided we'd go for a bit more of a walk and we'd find the letters of Valparaiso. So we did, and then this happened.
I think it's probably coming from the Navy ones. We can see these from our bedroom.
So that musical interlude went on for quite a while. It was fascinating. I still don't know the reason behind it though. And then we got to see this sea lion having trouble getting up onto the platform, and we found this old tram that we thought we would go for a ride on, and it took us just around the tram loop on the city. It was interesting because I struggled to communicate with that guy, but then he rung his son who spoke perfect English, and we managed to get across that we wanted to do a full loop on the tram without getting off, and that was no problem at all. The people here are so lovely. After that we walked to the original funicular, inaugurated in 1883, and we went for a ride. It was very steep but fun. It is called Ascenso Concepcion, and it was quite cool. It was an experience. And then we went for a bit of a walk. Oh, guess what? More stairs. And had a look around, and we found this really cool art gallery. But what drew us there was because they have all these cool things on the fence, and how to say hello in lots of different languages. And it now has Kia ora in Māori, because I suggested they should find that and put it on there. Then we came down on a different funicular. Then it's back to the ship for another awesome sunset, and we're on our way to another destination. And on the 15th of January, this happened at breakfast.
Oh my! Wow! A whale!
How utterly amazing was that? I can't tell you how blessed we are. It's crazy. And then the next day we were at Puerto Montt, Chile. This was a beautiful day. They have some really cool, colourful trains and different engines there, and a really nice boardwalk. They had a bus station that looked like a train carriage. That was cool. And a bunch of different birds that I hadn't actually seen. We didn't do a lot here. We went for a really nice walk along the boardwalk here, and we went to a mall. We went to a supermarket, and we got some sushi that I had been wanting for so long because we hadn't had any for a while. and it didn't taste that good, so that's a shame. They got some fascinating chocolates though. There's quite a size difference between the Costa Deliciosa and us. Take a look at that. And we went for a walk around the other side of the ship too, and we saw the beautiful cross on the hill and a really nice beach. And at the end of this beautiful, warm, glorious day, we will be heading off to Castro, Chile.